We have an old school Cleveland band that I've loved since they put out their record. Then they broke up. They've been done for 15 years, but I'm going to re-release their first album, Venom and James.
Why not?
Musically, my background started as a real little kid because I came from a household which was a little bit, we'll just say it was not serene. And the only time that the discord and the noise quieted down was when there was music playing. I missed all of the 80s as far as music goes. By that, I mean from medical school started 85. So 85 until 93. And if you think about what happened between 85 and 93, it's all thrash.
Yeah.
It's all grunge. It's all death metal and all the offshoots. I missed all that. So there was really no monetary revenue stream that you could predict or rely upon as a small independent record label at that time. So I thought this would be a great time to start a record company. Don't forget, Taylor Swift put out her last albums, and I think her whole catalog she put out when she got her master's back. That's all available on vinyl. And her fans, the Swifties, are loving it. They're buying it up. And these are double record sets. She's selling 500,000 copies of them, or maybe even 1 million copies of them. Got out to over a year to press a vinyl record.
I have one of the first pressings of Kill 'Em All. When I bought that when I was 9, I was probably 86 or whatever. It's like, I'm never getting rid of this, ever.
Never, ever thought I was going to write a novel. That was not a dream of mine. But I had this cool idea that I wanted to turn into a comic book. And I crafted it all up and went to a comic book convention and started pitching it to different comic book publishers. And one of the publishers was just starting a new arm of paperbacks as well. So your idea is really amazing, but it probably be a better novel than the comic book. So you think you can write it up as a novel? I said, sure. Sure. How hard can that be, right? But in 1994, to write about virtual reality and artificial intelligence, people kept thinking I was writing science fiction. And I kept saying, this is not science fiction. This is everything I'm writing about can happen. Maybe it hasn't, but it can. The technology I'm writing about is real. But the cross-genre stuff blows publishers' minds. What I'm most proud of is that I never gave up. This was a 30-year journey. I was never going to give up on that book. So I'm inside a living person's heart, which is composed of a virtual reality program of high-resolution MRI and ultrasound scans, so that it's micro-detailed, down to the cellular level. And I'm walking actually through the heart, through the coronary arteries, while at the same time, all of my movements are being mimicked inside the real patient by micro-robotics that are moving a laser through the artery. Then a medical center is a hotbed of political toxicity. Most people don't know what it's like, but having spent a lot of my time in a medical center, academic hospital, the politics and the egos are out of control. I've been a practicing glaucoma surgeon for 31 years. And I'll tell you, I've seen how broken the system is. And it's broken to the point where now does it not only not work for the average patient, but it doesn't work for the average doctor either. Because all of the money in the system is being taken out of the middle.
But you look back on the people that you've hung out with, wow, this life will really take you places you never really thought you'd get to go.
And isn't that amazing? Because you walk in the door and you get a hug. We're here, we're brothers, we're sisters, we're family. And it's hugs and heavy music. How's that? That's Ripple. Hugs and heavy music, legalese. But the last clause is called the love and affection clause.
Yeah.
And basically it says that the record label will treat all of the artists with love and affection. And in return, the artists will treat the record label with a modicum of respect. And if either party breaches this, it will not be a breach of the contract, but that bad karma shall follow. The label finances don't make any sense. You're talking about starting your own label. Okay, have money set aside that you don't need. Yeah, because I've put more money in
right off the bat.
I've never taken a paycheck out of Ripple, never once, but I put a lot of money into Ripple.